What's shaking, folks? It's Charles Just a Man over here. I know it's been a while, but I gotta make another video because I've been doing a lot of reflecting and thinking and really going inside my mind and my heart and trying to really focus and understand what the fuck is really going on in this fucking world. Because there's a lot of shit happening. And I'm saying shit because I mean shit is not it's not fun. Shit is smells bad, it looks bad, it doesn't even feel good in your hands. Although it is warm, texture just kind of sucks and it just kind of throws people off. Let's put it that way. All right. And so here we are in this world. You know, there's a lot of wars going on. There's people starving to death. There's all sorts of social injustices happening all over this beautiful planet. And a lot of us are trying to make sense, and we're trying to say, well, how is this happening, you know, and why is this happening this way? And, you know, we want peace and we want things to stop, and, you know, but then we have other people that just want war, and people can justify killing other people because they think they're right and they think the other ones are wrong. But really deep down when you think about it, no one has the right to go and kill other people, okay? I mean, unless you're defending yourself and, you know, you really have no choice and you're at that point, okay, you know, but I really exercise caution and I give other people to exercise caution when it comes to, you know, killing someone or killing anything that's alive for that matter, because that's a huge injury you're causing, okay? You're stealing someone's life and you're causing huge injury to that person's loved ones because now they've lost someone they care about that helped their environment flourish or that provided love or whatever positive things you can think of about what people can offer, right? And so my question is to all of us is this, is that what are we contributing to here, folks? You know, every day that we go to work, every day that, you know, we give money to charities, when we support certain governments or establishments and, you know, educational systems and corporations, I mean, let's, you know, the list goes on, is what are we contributing to? Like, what energy and time, what are we doing with our energy and time? What are we contributing to? What is it that we're doing? And if we really stop to think, for the most part, I think we are contributing to a lot of social injustices. Let's just take, for example, someone that works for a tobacco company, okay? I mean, we all know the stats. Hopefully, you know, nowadays, you know, cigarettes is not good for you. All the chemicals and toxins they put in there, all the manufacturing happening and all that kind of stuff. They put all these packages, they even put it on there showing that it's bad for you. They show you pictures of people with, you know, a hole in their throat, or they got skin diseases, or their eyes are fucked, or whatever, right? There's all sorts of things to, you know, supposedly scare you from buying their product, but tobacco sales are still up, and they're still making billions of dollars at the cost of what? Our health? Our lives? The environment? And that's what I mean, is that how can someone that works for a company such as a tobacco industry feel good about themselves? I mean, the energy and the time and the effort you're contributing is to the destruction of people's health, of the environment and stuff. So how can you feel good about that? Like, unless you're really ignorant of what the laws of the universe is all about, then I can see, it's like, oh, you know, you're making a living, you got to make a living, but at the expense of other people? How can you feel good about that? I can't. Same thing when it comes to people that work in the banking industries or the banking cartel, I like to call them, is that working for these people, working for these establishments is contributing to so much social injustices. When we pull out a mortgage or get in debt, we are contributing to inflation, which diminishes everyone's purchasing power. And what happens is that these banks keep making more and more money off the interest, which is illusionary. So they keep getting an increase in that money. And when they do that, it depreciates our money. So they keep getting more power. And we, the people, keep losing our power. It's all an illusionary thing, but still, that's how powerful an illusion can be if we really widely believe it so much. And so let's go on to the energy companies, such as, let's say, people that work in the tar sands here in Canada and Alberta. How can you feel good about yourself waking up every day, putting your time, effort, and energy into a company that you know is raping and pillaging and causing so much fucking problems in our environment and health problems to other people? How can you feel good about yourself? If you can, I mean, I really want to know what makes you continue and makes you feel good. Like you can tell me that, yeah, you work for it for the company because you have no choice, but you don't really feel good about it. Then I can understand that. I'd be like, okay, that's cool. Is there any, but now the question is are you doing something about it to change that? That now that we know that we're contributing to so much social problems and social injustices, what are we doing now to change that? Are we making any kind of effort? Do we have the will to want to change it? And if the answer to that is no, then you should really focus and try to find all the reasons why you should. Because folks, there's a lot on the line here. Okay, if you really look at life, look at the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, the creation, the source. Okay, it's all about exponential growth. Okay, it's all about infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and that's what we are. Each and every one of us have potential. We all have potential to do great, or we have potential to do bad. Now, what does the universe grow from? The most powerful energy in the universe is sexual energy. Why? Well, think about it. When you have sex, there's a seed being planted, boom, life is allowed to flourish. What helps that life flourish? Well, it's the love and compassion and the energy that you put into it. It has to be positive, it has to be good, it has to be nurturing. Well, if you're putting negative energy that's actually not nurturing but starving that living entity, then it's not going to flourish. And if it does flourish, what's going to happen is probably going to cause problems to its environment, which I think the universe, really, if you think about it, does not want that. The universe wants harmony. That's how it's able to flourish. Well, if you look at our planet right now, folks, if you look at your neighbors, if you look at our society, the way we function, are we living within harmony? Are we helping the universe flourish? Are we contributing to advancement, or are we contributing to our decay, our demise, our destruction? And for the most part, we are contributing to self-destruction, self-annihilation. So the question is now that if you've really given it some thought and really considered what I'm sharing with you about this question about what am I contributing to, and you really give it a lot of energy and concentration, what are we going to do now? Are we going to just continue going on the way we're going? Or are we going to eliminate the fears, these illusionary fears? Are we going to eliminate those and start making a stand and making the substantial changes that we know that we should be doing, that we want to, but we're too afraid to do it? Why? Because we're afraid that our neighbors and our friends are going to think we're crazy, that we think that the whole society is just going to collapse on itself. It's already collapsing on itself, folks, okay? It's already in the stages of decay. And so doing the right thing can only help us climb back towards not being in the state of decay, but actually harmonizing and flourishing and blooming towards greatness. So when are we going to smarten up? When are we going to say, this is enough? I've had enough of this bullshit. I've had enough of keeping up with this fucking nonsense of, oh, we have to go to war and we have to pay taxes and we have to get in debt and we always have to have someone that has reign or dominance over us. When are we going to stop thinking that it's okay to do those things and start thinking, hey, I'm a free person. I should be able to do what I want to do without causing other people harm or injury or causing other people suffering. I want to do things that is going to help this planet thrive, is going to help us flourish, and that no one, not one person, not one human being, not one animal, not anything gets left behind. Nothing. Everything grows together. And that's when we can, go to heaven and go to the stars and go and explore the universe and, really see the potential that we have to experience it. Because there's so much greatness that we've experienced so far. For some of us have only experienced suffering and pain and disgust with this planet. But some of us have had the opportunity to actually, experience both, which I'm one of those. I actually, I know what it is to be happy and good and content and comfortable and things, and I also know what it is to suffer. And so I guess, therefore, I went from one spectrum to the other, so I guess I have a better understanding and comprehension of what it means to just try to harmonize those things. So I'm asking all of you, Everyone, every single one of you, even the ones that are fucking this world over like you wouldn't believe, to really pay attention and start changing things for the best, folks, because I really don't like where we're going. And essentially what's going to happen, I don't know. Like, it's just, are we going to just perish? Are we just going to, the universe going to tell us, fuck you? You're not part of this life anymore because you were so goddamn counterproductive and you didn't even consider the will or want to change, to better yourself and to better your environment, to harmonize with it. Well, fuck you. And that's what I'm afraid of. I really fear that. That, of all things, I fear that more than being arrested, than getting killed, than getting injured, tortured. I mean, you fucking name it. That is something I fear more, because if I don't exist, if I don't have the chance to be part of this beautiful thing called life, then I know I won't be there to really feel anymore, so I don't really know. But at the same time, is that I want to continue feeling. I want to continue being part of life. I want this to be something that I can be part of and then experience it on so many different levels, infinite levels. So, anyways, those are my thoughts. Really think about it. I think this is really crucial because nowadays, with everything that's happening in the world, I think we need to heal ourselves. We need to really focus on positive energy and help each other thrive. Thank you for listening. Charles Just a Man out. One love to all my brothers and sisters.